Hi, thank you for joining me for this review of this Cheerson CX-23 brushless GPS quadcopter supplied courtesy of Gearbest.com for review. So it comes in this box, really nice solid box, feels quite heavy. A return to home function, a HD camera, a 2MP that takes video in 1280 by 720, GPS position hold, 5.8 GHz FPV, and real-time telemetry. On the underside of the box, it tells us we've got one-touch takeoff, mode selection, return to home, can take pictures and videos, and one-touch landing. And the main features that I haven't mentioned yet: orientation and status LED lights, so lights for orientation, circle position hover, which is more or less like an orbit mode, a durable lightweight airframe, long-range multifunctional transmitter, a long 10 to 12 minute flying time with a 7.4 volt 1200 mAh LiPo battery, and the brushless motors that I've mentioned already. So if we open the box, here it is, padded in this nice sponge. And if I take it out, this is what it looks like. A very nice, sort of between matte and gloss black finish. The Cheer logo on the top. The silver stripes for the front, red for the back, and what's very noticeable is that these back propellers are below the arms, which is different. And this is what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the front. Got an adjustable camera. Not sure if we can adjust it in flight, but we'll see. What it looks like underneath. Let's remove the battery. Just clip here and pull up here. So this is the 7.4 volt 1200 20C mAh battery, a modular battery, and then put it back in, just clips in over there. There's a little button here, so we press it, should tell us what the battery level is, and then it goes off. Cooling vents under the front arms here for the ESCs. Nothing at the back, and no cooling vents on the top. The motors are nicely housed. The propellers are quite rigid, quite firm, so if they do get knocked, they will get damaged quite easily. Got a little hole for tightening and untightening the prop nuts, but it does look very attractive and feels quite light. Looks like we got a nice LED on the back here, and we'll see what other LEDs we have when we turn it on. So let's press this button here. Go. And then that turns the quad on. This LED here is alternating between blue, red and green. But I don't see any LEDs under the arms. Let's just turn it off again. That's it turned off. Also in the box, and very nicely presented, black with silver print, transmitter, charging line and battery, FPV screen, and these other little boxes. So let me just unpack this. So this is everything unpackaged. Let's have a look at the radio control TX transmitter. Got a nice matte finish, like a rubber feel, a rubber grip. Both gimbal sticks are spring loaded. This is a bit plasticky, which really sort of lets down the quality feel to it. Got our antennas here. This is what it looks like on the back, but these grips are really nice, and it's always great to have buttons that are labeled. So here we've got automatic landing, automatic takeoff, return to home, mode button, short press to take a picture, long press to take video, and the LED screen and the main power on button here. Now this radio control has a built-in battery, a 5 volt 2000 mAh battery that should last for about 150 minutes, and to charge it there's a little micro USB port here. You plug it in and there's a cable supplied where you plug it into a USB to charge it. Let me just turn this off for now. This is the battery charger. You just need to plug it into a compatible adapter. Then the battery, make sure where you have the 3 holes that these 3 pins here clips on, and you leave it to charge like that. We also get this 4.3 inch screen in 1280 by 720p that also has a built-in battery that should last for about 90 minutes, and to charge it plug the cable in here. I'll show you the cable shortly, into a USB to charge. So turn it on, we turn it on here. A green power light comes on, and then we should be able to select and search for channels here. Turn it off for now. Also comes with a user manual in glossy paper. Gives you warnings, assembly instructions, including the props, the display features, the transmitter functions and features, preparation for flights, pairing, compass calibration, accelerometer calibration, and arming and disarming the motors, controlling the aircraft, mode selection. So it has 3 modes. Mode A is altitude hold, mode B is GPS mode, and mode C is circle around or orbit mode. Then return to home function. While it's in GPS mode, a long press on the return home will let the aircraft return to home. Information on charging the batteries, and on the monitor, contents and troubleshooting. So quite a basic manual, but does cover all the details needed. This is the landing skids. Slot and slide in on the ends here. Like that. We get two antennas for the radio control transmitter. They go on here. And we get a mount for the FPV screen, which just slots in here and clicks into a position there, and then there's a screw hole here and a hole there, so you just need to put this on here and screw the FPV monitor on there. So let me just screw this on quickly. So this is the FPV monitor mounted. Now under the craft here, there's also a slot for a micro SD card. And this should come with an 8GB SD card, but I have not received an SD card with this. So I'm going to put in my own SD card. Goes in there, press down, and it clips into position there. Then here are the two USB charging cables. This one to charge the FPV monitor, and you plug into a USB. And this one to charge the radio control, that you plug in under here to charge the radio control. We only get 2 spare propellers, so it might be wise to get more propellers, because if these do get knocked, they will get damaged quite easily. We get this bag with some tools. Now this is the SD card reader that comes with it, and there should have been an SD card in here, but as I mentioned, there's not. There's an additional screw for mounting the FPV monitor and a spanner. It's quite a nice screwdriver. These are hex screws, and got a flat screw and a star screw. So adjustable and versatile. And we also get a little star Phillips screwdriver like this. So let me clear this out of the way. So this should have a range of about 500 meters within line of sight limitations. For FPV, it doesn't really say what the full control range distance is, but you know, if you fly line of sight within 500 meters, you should be okay. And I'll put a picture up now to show you what the telemetry data is and what you can see on the LCD display. So let's turn this on again. Loading, searching for RF signal. Turn the quad on. Place it back on a level surface. Let's turn on the FPV monitor and see if we've got FPV. Looks as though it's searching. and then it's picked up and we have FPV. If it doesn't find it automatically, just keep pressing this button until you pick it up. It tells you, you can see the SD card. So let's take it out and see how it flies.